Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Tina. Good morning.
What month are we in? February. Thank you, Ashley. But we also realize in February, besides Valentine's Day, and obviously besides the Bengals going to the Super Bowl, we also celebrate Black History Month. Yeah. Can anybody know any of the inventors that invented things that are black? Can you think of anybody? All right, in the summer, it's always hot and we need the air conditioner, right?
That's correct.
Do you know that was invented by a black man? His name was Frederick M. Jones, and he invented that in 1949. All right, John, I know you like this one. You like to fish, right, with your dad and your brothers? Do you know that there's a thing called the auto fishing device? And that was invented by a guy named George Cook, and he invented that in 1899. All right, what about the door stopper? Any of you guys got that at home? You put the little stopper there?
I did.
Yeah, that was also invented by someone. His name was Osborne Dorsey. He also invented the doorknob. What would we do if we didn't have a doorknob? We would just have the little hole, right? Yeah, he invented that in 1878. You know the little golf tee that we use when we're playing golf?
Yeah.
That was also invented by a gentleman. His name is George T. Grant, and he invented that in 1899. A lot of these inventors had things that they invented in the 1800s. Keychain. Who has their keys to get in to go home today? That was invented by a gentleman named Frederick Loudon, and he invented that in 1894. The lemon squeezer, you guys familiar with that?
I don't know, yeah.
That was invented in 1893 by John White. The super soaker, who's ever used one of those? That was invented by Lonnie Johnson. He worked for NASA on a special space mission, and he invented it in 1982, but it didn't come about until 1990. The outfits that they were wearing, an inventor, I believe they're in Columbus, it's a company called Black Owned Clothing, and they're making the outfits and the jerseys and the sweatsuits, the ball caps. They're making all those things for the bingo. So not only is it a local company, but it's also something that we can think about for Black History Month as well. The election. Do we remember when President Biden was elected?
Yeah.
At the inauguration? Do you guys remember this young lady? Amanda Gorman?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty. Everybody always remembers her from the red headband, right?
Yeah.
She wrote a beautiful poem, The Hill We Will Climb. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, let's just do a little insert from it. She says, when days come, we all ask, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, the sea we must wade. We brave the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace. And the norms and notions of what just is isn't always justice. And yet the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow we do it and we do it. Somehow we wither. Somehow we witnessed. A nation that isn't broken but simply unfinished. We, the successors of a country and time, and she's speaking of herself, we, the skinny black girl descended from slaves and raised by a single mother, can dream of becoming a president, only to find herself reciting for one. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we aren't striving to a uniform that is perfect. We are striving to forge a union with purpose. So also, our vice president, she's African American, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name? Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris, yes. So that was part of the poem from Amanda. We always remember that. Her little headbands are famous now. But she's gone on to do more things now, to speak. Six nodding. You guys want to hold that? You can pass it around. Who is familiar with Muhammad Ali? Lonnie, what did Muhammad Ali do?
No.
He did have powerful fists, didn't he? Yeah.
He was a fighter,
He was
right?
a fighter, a boxer. He was here. He was from Kentucky.
World
as
champion
well.
from Louisville, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest, in 1975. He said, I am part of what you recognize, but we get used to me. He said that I'm confident, I'm black, my name you always will remember, and that we did. He set a standard for what he believed for religion, and that's what we all have a part to do, regardless of what nationality we are, right? All right, Arthur Ashe. He kind of set the precedent for Serena and Venus. What do? They play what? Tennis. Tennis. Arthur Ashe was a famous black tennis player. He says racism is not an excuse to not do the best that you can. Isn't that a powerful statement? Nancy, you always say that. Let's do our best, right?
That's correct.
Billie Holiday. Do you guys know what she did? She was a singer. You like music?
We do. I
Yeah.
love music.
He says the greatness occurs when your children love you and when your critics respect you and when you have a peace of mind. Rosa Parks. Anyone familiar, remember Jordan? First American black lady. She was riding the bus.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that situation? Yeah. She said, I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, it diminishes fear. Colin Powell, he said, I have a vision, and also my vision is to be demanding in the right prospect. And lastly, who was our president before Trump? Do we remember? Barack Obama. First African American president. And his statement was, yes, we can. Right, Sonia?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.